Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Adam Bilsing and this is Dirty Bandana Music. And today we're offering up video number 3 from a series on polyrhythms. The topic being 3/4 and 4/3. So let's get down to it. Okay, so first things first, if you'd like to catch up and get the previous videos from our polyrhythm series, please go ahead and check out the links in the description below. There's also going to be some exercise practice material that we're going to work through in today's video, which is available for download from my website for free or donations if you want to flip me a little bit of money. That always helps things out around here. So today's topic, 3/4 and 4/3. A little deeper than the more basic stuff we were working on in the past couple of weeks, but still a very useful and important polyrhythm. So this is a little more intense. Let's start with number 1 from the practice exercises, and I'm going to show you how we get into these polyrhythms. Basically, we're going to take a quarter note feel in the left hand and put a triplet feel on top of it in the right hand, all in 4/4 time. And we're going to start providing accents, which show us where the polyrhythm is going to take place as we subtract some of these notes. So first things first, exercise 1 is going to sound a little something like this. So what you want to do is get the feel of all those accents in your right hand, because what we're about to do is remove all the in-between notes, revealing 3 in the right hand over 4 in the left hand, which is the goal. That's what we're trying to get to. It's going to sound a little something like this. So that's got 3 beats in the hi-hat over 4 beats in the snare drum. Now we can take the same exact thing and flip it over, so we end up with 3 beats in the snare drum and 4 beats in the hi-hat. We're going to do the same accented full triplet exercise, so now we've moved on to number 3 from the written exercises. It's going to look a little something like this. And then when you remove all of the in-between notes from the left hand, it's going to sound something like this, which would be number 4 from the exercises that we've written out. Now these are pretty slow, so you can still get it all in your head, but if you sped it up, it would sound like this. And you can sort of hear the 3 in the left hand and the 4 a little better at that speed. So the last thing that we want to try to get this stuff under our hands is to do what I like to call the yin-yang exercise. We're going to flip these back and forth. So this will be number 5 from the written exercises. We'll start with 3 in the right hand on the hi-hat over 4 in the left hand on the snare drum. Play that once through and then flip them so that it's 4 in the right hand on the hi-hat and 3 in the left hand on the snare drum. So let's try that out. It should sound like this. Just like that. Now, this is one way to approach 3/4 and 4/3. We've been in the 4/4 time signature this entire time and basing this all on triplets over quarter notes. There's another way to think about this and feel these though, and that's if we flip everything over into 3/4 time and think about the subdivision as 16th notes. So this is going to be page 2 from the exercises written out, available for download. And it's going to be a very similar process to what we did on page 1. It's just going to look a little different because we're in 16th notes in 3/4 time now. So number 1, we've got 16th notes on the hi-hat with quarter notes in your left hand. And this time we're accenting every 4th note on the right hand. Exercise 6 from page 2. Now again, the methodology is we're about to take away all of the unaccented notes from the right hand. So when you're playing that with all the 16th notes in there, pay attention to where the accents are falling. That's the feel we're going for. And in this exercise, it's going to leave us with 4 beats in the right hand over 3 beats in the left hand. So if we move on to number 7, where we've eliminated all of the in-between notes, it's going to sound like this. That's a little easier to feel. 16th notes are very friendly to most of us. That's pretty easy to get under our hands. Now, just like before, switch the whole thing over. So we're going to put the 16th notes in the left hand and the quarter notes in the right hand. Now we're on exercise 8 from page 2. And again, take away all of the unaccented notes from the left hand, and this time we're going to be left with 4 in the left hand, 3 in the right hand. And then we'll do the exercise where we switch back and forth. That's number 10 from page 2. And that's the idea, 3/4 and 4/3. So the other thing I would do is go back and run all of these exercises as best as you can with your feet. If you've got the subdivisions in your head already and you don't need to do the exercises where you play all the triplets or all the 16th notes in your feet, go ahead and skip those and just try to do the 3/4 and 4/3. It's a little tougher to sneak in all of those unaccented notes when you're trying to do this with your feet. But essentially, it's going to come out sounding like the same thing. So let's flip back to exercise 5 from the first page, do the back and forth exercise. This time, hi-hat will be hi-hat stomps, my left foot, and what would have been the right hand will be kick drum. So it'll sound like this. Just the same kind of way, and that same thing would apply for number 10 off of page 2. So that's the idea, 4/3 and 3/4. These are pretty cool, and once you get the feelings, you can start using them in grooves, sort of mixing in these polyrhythms in your normal groove. And another great thing that you can do with these polyrhythms once they're in your head, these are the beginning steps to metric modulation. So we'll probably end up talking about that several videos down the road. But once you get a feel for this and how to sort of move between one rhythm and another while having them all in your mind at the same time, this is going to open up whole new worlds of new possible grooves and crazy modulations that you can try based on your own creativity, really. Mix them up any way that you like. That's it for today. Stay tuned. There will be more of these coming. The next video, we're going to talk about 2/5 and 5/2. So we're going to bring these polyrhythm concepts into the quintuplet field that basically is pervasive in everything that I'm doing lately. I'm all about 5s underneath all of this. So stay tuned. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you want to catch up on everything I'm doing on the channel. And like I said, you can catch all of the details for everything else that I'm up to, including downloading this free practice materials that we worked out today on my website at dirtybandana.com. That's it for now. We'll see you all next time.